Well, you might be saying, no, I refrain from all of these things. I fast every year, alhamdulillah, and I never miss a fast, and my kids never miss a fast, and we're very punctual when it comes to fasting, and we do all the things that are necessary for it. Then I would say, that said, Ma yasna'u as-sa'imu bi-siyamihi idha lam yasun lisanahu wa sam'ahu wa basaruhu wa jama'ahu. He said this fast is something that's supposed to benefit you. Right? We're talking about the benefits of the month of Ramadan. One of the benefits that come and are attached with it, lazim and malzoom, is fasting. Imagine someone says, I want to benefit from the month of Ramadan, but does not fast. Well, that's okay. Those who are elderly, they can't fast. They too take their sahm of fasting by giving what? Fidya. Because of their health, they're unable to fast. How do they take part in it? By giving fidya. Providing to those who are in need. And they become also sahim and sharik as far as fasting is concerned. But the Nabi Sayyidina said, Ma yasda'u as-sa'imu bi-siyamihi. This person who's fasting does not benefit from his fasting, cannot benefit from the fasting if he cannot control his tongue, his ears, his eyes, and his other body parts. If these things are not fasting along with refraining from food and drink, then of course this fast, it will not be of any value. There are 5 elements that devalue our fast. I may not be able to get to the 5 elements that give value to our fast. So there are 5 on this side and there are 5 on the other side. The first 5 elements that devalue our fast, number 1, bad thoughts. Bad thoughts. You say, well, we're not going to be penalized by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for having bad thoughts, right? Bad thoughts is not something which will be, something which will serve us as a penalty. There are stories of people who have come to Amir al-Mu'mineen when he was the qazi and he was the one judging, asking that so-and-so did this in his dream, Imam said, or thought of doing this, for example, Imam said. There's no preemptive strike in Islam, and therefore you cannot punish someone just merely thinking or dreaming of something which is, for example, going against you. So I can't take action against this person. Similarly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not be holding us accountable for the bad thoughts. But what do these bad thoughts do? Reminded you of the story of Hazrat Isa ﷺ, who said to his companion and his Hawariyun, Hazrat Musa told you, Allah tazni, do not commit adultery. I'm telling you, do not think about committing adultery. There are two different things. Hazrat Musa told you to stop and refrain from this act, abominable act. I'm telling you to refrain from even thinking about this abominable act. And then give an example. Example is, imagine if you're, confined into a room with freshly painted walls. White paint on these walls, and you build a fire in the middle of the room. Even if you don't burn down the walls, mere fact that there will be ash and the smoke that will rise from this fire, which you will safely put out at the end, will go ahead and stain the walls, right? You can see on the fresh paint, there will be stains all around it. That's what the bad thoughts do. They are the prelude to that actual crime itself. So that's why 5 elements that devalue, while you're fasting and then having these bad thoughts, then it becomes even more difficult. Fasting in the physical sense means being obedient in abstaining from food and drink, which invalidates the fast. But spiritually, it means controlling the 5 senses from doing anything unpleasant, unpleasing, as well by keeping the heart pure from bad thoughts. We'll be able to do justice to these 5 elements, and then the rest of the 5 elements, I'll just read out what they are. Inshallah, leave it to your good imagination to figure these things out. Number 1 is bad thoughts, that devalues your fast. Number 2, impure morsel. And of course, there's so much to speak about impure morsel and haram luqma, maligning and slandering or defaming. Number 4, disowned by the parents. And number 5, takabbur, arrogance and vanity. These are the 5 things that I mentioned as far as those elements which value our fast. We ask Allah subhanahu subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the tawfiq and ability to be able to follow these commands and the teachings of Ahl-e-Bait, so we can fully benefit from the favors that are out there, especially in the holy month of Ramadan. In the hadith, وَأَقْوَى الْمَوْعِظَةِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.